Sets up a break, 2-1. It's very early though. It's been a great fight between these two. Man, that front moved through last night and it left us with cooler temperatures, but a lot of humidity, still a lot of moisture in the air. Things haven't dried out yet.
Venus having her best start of the match with percentage of first serves in. She's only lost 1 point with her first serve, and here's a second serve up.
Stosur trying to rip a winner.
Saw Lee Na do it a lot last week.
Pam, why does that happen to veteran players?
Started to happen. It's the darndest thing. It's one of the things, actually, even though I played for years and I retired.
Our story yesterday, watching Davydenko double fault a lot, happened to him too. Having problems with the toss the older he got.
We're going to the towel, making sure you're comfortable with your grip.
And it's a good serve. And Venus protects her 1-break lead. Don't miss as the champion up their hardcourt games for the last Grand Slam of the year, US Open. It starts a week from Monday.
See Stosur look up to the sun, just give it a check. It's 3:15 in Cincinnati, so the sun is definitely out of being at its worst, but it's still tough for a righty. Okay, chips in here. Just climb all over this. I don't care if you miss hit it. You are going for love 30.
Well, you know Stosur knew it too. That was a good deep second serve.
Closing out matches. We all have.
Okay, Venus is last time we showed that graphic, it was like 60 feet compared to 50. How about those numbers?
It's over 300 feet between them. Yeah, no wonder. Needs an extra towel.
Yeah, we've seen Venus wiping her hands on her dress.
Is she gonna change rackets?
You think that, even though it's 40-15.
I think that's where the chair umpire, when it's a voluntary racket change, the string hasn't broken and it's the opponent's serve, you got to look at that stopwatch. Make sure you're not exceeding the time.
Stosur holds serve regardless, but Venus still in front by a break. And Venus Williams up a break here in the final set.
She checks the sun. Venus, again, because she tosses the ball out to her right, the sun is more in play. Much more in play than if you generate the toss and it comes more in front of you.
That's just a great combination.
She's been starting her service. Final set, if you can serve 15 love up most of your service games.
Venus.
Stosur picked it, didn't she? You could see Stosur. Wow.
Right at Stosur to secure the hold. And Venus 2 games away from her first semi of the year. And Pam, how?
Best singles of my career in the months following. There was like this glow after winning a gold, and I think Venus could feel some of that. That's a matchup that Venus has always been comfortable with against Stosur.
Yeah, the draw's gone her way the last 2 matches, Irani and Stosur.
Great footwork from Stosur.
Reminder still to come, Serena Williams on the center court. Chris Fowler, Mary Jo Fernandez standing by to bring you that. I think you'll be on court for that, Pam.
Watching or aware of your sibling.
And you can't
sister.
start until she finishes.
That's like double jeopardy nerves. I mean, they've dealt with it. They've dealt with it so much.
Venus, 2 winners in a row. And now break point facing Stosur, which could be catastrophic. Can see how bad Venus wanted that. Very much displaying how she's feeling. How about those grunts from Venus?
Oh.
Called out from the chair.
The linesman was probably unsighted because Stosur literally. Stosur actually has a better winning percentage this set off her second serve than her first.
Back and forth we go. She'd love to have that over again. From her. Let's see if it affects her in this next point. A third chance in this game for Venus to go up a double break. And she's done it. Stosur stumbles and Venus surges ahead. Venus Williams will serve for her first semifinal of 2012. Will serve for the match and a chance to book her spot in the semis here at the Western and Southern Open. Couldn't recover and it cost her the game. Venus having trouble here keeping the ball in the court. Let's go back.
Went to put it down and it just slipped out. I mean, maybe with a drizzle. I mean, that's really an unusual misstep.
That gave Venus the break. Venus has dropped the first 2 points here in the follow-up.
Well, we said earlier that Venus would appreciate a second break. Hasn't been that sound at holding for matches the last few years.
And Stosur gives herself a chance to keep this match going.
Again, this has not been Stosur's specialty in this match. Just 3 for 11, 0 for 2 in the final set, but she has 3 in a row.
Well, earlier in the set, you pointed out, Pam, that Venus was doing a good job of getting the lead early in her service games. And that trend didn't continue here. See if Stosur can take advantage of it or hurt Cincinnati. It's out, so one of the breaks is recovered by Stosur. But she's still first serve, trying to keep that in play. She's done better with her second serve this set. But for the match, Venus has been all over. Whoa! Well, there's that spin that does so well on a clay court.
Anybody's in the women's game. Talking Venus Williams here, you'd think it would be enough a 2-break lead. (5-4) on your serve. Oof, you could get really nervous.
It could be what Venus faces. And it is. Stosur holds. So Venus Williams will have one more chance to eliminate Sam Stosur and move to that elusive first semifinal of the year. But at 5-2 was broken, Stosur held, and now Venus with one more chance to serve this out and on the tough end of the court. Court.
You know, if you're Venus, do you really try and lean into some of these first serves? Get some service winners. Or do you feel shaky, too shaky, and you take something off knowing you don't want to hit seconds?
Stosur with the lead, 15-30. As the momentum continues to shift over to the Aussie side of the net.
See, just a 70-mile-an-hour second serve, a bit of a miss hit right in the middle of the court. It's 2 points away from her first semifinal of the year. That's the one.
Right at Stosur, and the fist pump response is appropriate. Venus Williams, overjoyed at making her first semifinal of the year. What a fight she had today with Sam Stosur, and she wins it 6-4 in the third.
Well, Venus Williams has been to the Final Four of a championship, I don't know, maybe 100 times. I'm not sure I've ever seen her react to a quarterfinal win quite like that.
Well, again, this time last year, battling health problems, and then even further into the year, just really wasn't sure what her future held, and it just seems like she's been given a new lease on life, appreciating every moment. This match will be the final match of the evening. Aggie Rabanski